Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Cruise episode number 74. And got a couple of things I got to take care of right now. We're actually gonna be going to the ATM because why the fuck not? You know, and actually I have to put money in the bank, so that's part of the journey you're gonna be with me in. Now, boys and girls, lots of things I want to talk about today. I'm going to talk about the NHL award show a little bit later, but right now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really like Argentina, the national team. I have to laugh at Lionel Messi's fucking team. Okay, and here's the thing. I know I'm going to come across as some fucking CR7 fanboy, and I get you. And I get where the, negativity is going to come in. I feel you on that. But let me be quite frank. I don't give a fuck what you people think. I really don't. If I'm going to lay an opinion, it's my own. And I truly do believe in it until it's, it's proven otherwise. And that's the scientific method, boys and girls. Right? Make a hypothesis, an experiment, and then make a theory. And once that theory is, what's that word? When a theory is fucking proven wrong. There we go. Dipshit can't think of words today. No, he can't. But you know who else also can't think of words to say about their fucking teammates? Goddamn Lionel Messi. That squad is such a fucking mess. And I just realized I put my fucking credit card, oh boy, right here. So, boys and girls, I apologize about that. But I forgot my fucking credit card was in the goddamn thing. I almost hit the fucking thing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not the greatest morning person. I'm really not. I gotta wake up every fucking morning though. And really, the best part about Lionel Messi losing has to be the fact that all the fanboys will say all the shit, all the excuses in the world. And I'm sitting here just fucking laughing my ass off. Because, unironically and coincidentally enough, I am wearing my CR7 jersey today. Portugal, right here, boys and girls. And as we adjust the camera here, boys and girls, I got to watch, actually didn't watch the match, but I got to catch up with some statistics. Scrolling through the Score app, seeing Argentina versus Paraguay. Paraguay actually had an opportunity to end the match 2-1 in the 63rd minute, but I believe it was Armia, who was the goalkeeper for Argentina, able to save the penalty, and therein saving Argentina's abysmal campaign in the Copa America this year. Now, boys and girls, I know some of you fuck boys and fuck girls are fans of Argentina, but let me be quite frank, I fucking hate Argentina. I don't like them. That squad is a fucking arrogant monument to Lionel Messi. And yeah, but he's the most humble dude. Get the fuck out of here. If you think Lionel Messi is this humble fucking guy that everybody boasts about, how the fuck is Carey not in the goddamn national squad lineup? Carey isn't there because Messi's ego was shaken, and he doesn't want that teammate there. And I know Icardi's a questionable character, I understand that, but on paper, and actually on the pitch, when, the shit that soccer players play on, when they're fucking good on the pitch, you probably need every weapon you can get to win. And this is the fucking fundamental problem with Argentina. You think just because you have Messi, you're going to get everything taken care of. No, that's just one dude. And quite frankly, his fucking leadership skills are abysmal at best. And yeah, his football skills may be all there, but when you surround him with absolute garbage, and the garbage they're not willing participants in getting good or winning, you're just gonna have a terrible fucking time. And you know what? I'm glad Argentina's having a terrible fucking time. Holy shit, dude. All these fucking people, just Argentina's gonna just dominate this competition, man. You know what happened in the Copa America and Copa America Centenario? Like, back-to-back fucking Copa Americas. Lionel Messi left crying twice. He retired after that. He fucking retired from the national squad after that shit. When I saw that, I thought, wow, dude, you really consider yourself a leader just quitting on your team like that when you're considered the best fucking player? You fucking scrub. And I got to just enjoy that yesterday. That was beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous to just munch on. And here's the thing. I'm also one of those guys. I recognize that Lionel Messi is top three. He's a top 3 player in the world right now. Absolutely, I do not disagree with that. All right, top 2, top 3 player in the world. But each and every fucking step of the way in the national squad, whether it be the fault of Argentina, the Federation of fucking soccer in Argentina, whether it be his teammates, whether it be him, that is just, Argentina is just a joke. And again, if you don't like Argentina, and I know there's a lot of country fans out there, or not country fans, like not country music fans, I mean national squad fans of international football that I know are excited that Argentina lost. Your boy, absolutely ecstatic that Argentina lost. However, you know, despite the men doing so piss poorly, this is the funny thing. A lot of the women's national squads, man, like they're turning up in the World Cup. They're absolutely turning up. And speaking of Argentina, Argentina came back from a 3-0 deficit last night or yesterday afternoon against Scotland. Scotland held a 3-0 lead by the 70th minute. And they fucking blew it. Whether you blame it on VAR, Scotland absolutely blew it. And Argentina secured themselves a 3rd place spot, which could potentially mean a spot in the knockout stages. And yeah, the Women's World Cup right now is boiling down to its last day today in the group stages. And yes, the United States women's national squad is going to be playing. I know it's a Vegas Golden Knights hat, but we are repping out America here, boys and girls. America, because the United States women's national team is going to be playing today, 12 Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those motherfuckers in the east side of the country. I'm very excited because within the group stage, this is the first team within the top 10 ranking, Sweden. And yeah, in the Olympics in 2016, you know, the women's national team was ousted in the quarterfinal by Sweden. And yeah, this is just going to be a nice little revenge tale if we can get it. And I've been hearing talks from Fox Soccer that, oh, the women, you know, U.S. women should tank the last match so they don't have to potentially face France in the quarterfinals. And I thought, what kind of fucking loser mentality is that? I want you to fucking win every fucking step of the way. And if you get harder opponents, good. That just makes you, if you get through to, you know, further stages in the competition, that just makes you a more legitimate looking contender. And I don't care about what you say with easy routes and shit like that. That's the dumbest fucking thing, right? Like, when you get to a final, it really does, like, yes, sometimes the opponents aren't the strongest, but simultaneously, you've had to face a lot of fucking adversity to get to that final. And to me, the U.S. women's national team, they're going to have a hard task coming up. They really are, but they have to make sure they buckle down, get these last 3 points in the group stages, finish on top of the group, and move on to the round of 16, right? And I mean, it's already solidified. We're already going, you know, it's already confirmed we're going to the round of 16. But I want the U.S. women's national team going into the knockout stages with this kind of air of confidence, and I think that would really be beneficial for not just the team, but I think the viewers watching the U.S. women's national team, the fans of the U.S. women's national team, myself included. I want to see some confidence from the ladies. I want to see that kind of level of arrogance, but simultaneously that level of skill that the U.S. women's national team can exhibit. And I understand that Europe has gotten stronger. Germany, England, France, Italy, very strong European opponents. But you know what? There's something about the United States women's national team. They're solid, man. They're gonna do damage, and I can't wait to see that shit. And boys and girls, speaking of seeing, because we got eyes. Went to the NHL award show last night at Mandalay Bay Center, Event Center. I apologize. Fucking truck driving cunt. So I went to the event last night, and I gotta say, I had an absolute blast at the award show. Now, this was one of the first times I actually went to an award show that wasn't a graduation ceremony. So it like a televised one. So it was cool to see how all the details of the showing and recording works. Like during commercial break, they'll have the timer on there, and about 10 seconds before they go back on, they'll kind of tell you to clap with 2 seconds left. And it's all these little subtle things. I was kind of mind blown, like, oh shit, that's kind of cool, like the logistics of how these award shows work. And really, if you guys are hockey fans and you watched the award show last night, you know the moment that stole the show. And I'm gonna just elaborate it on a bit. I want to elaborate on it a little bit more. And I did post a video, a very short snippet of what I thought about Carey Price, and I just want to elaborate it a little more. So yesterday, a young little gentleman, I forget his name, and I apologize. I believe his last name is Whitehead, if I'm not mistaken. This young gentleman lost his mother to cancer, I believe a few months ago. And there was a video that went viral where his mother's wish was for this kid to see Carey Price. And Carey Price not only meets this kid in this video, which was a couple months back. Carey Price takes his gears off, embraces this kid like his own, and just hugs him out. Gives him a jersey, gives him his stick, and it's the most kind-hearted, generous thing I've seen a human being do, a human athlete do. And to top it off, the NHL decides to give this moment, based on the fan votes, the best feel-good moment, best feel-good story of the season. So this young gentleman comes on, nice young dapper kid in a dope-ass suit, dressed to the nine, and he looks happy. He's walking there, and there's a video message from Carey Price. Carey Price starts speaking up, and we all kind of knew that, yeah, Carey Price is going to come up, but this kid was completely shocked, and I'm pretty sure he was told that Carey Price isn't going to be there. He had all these prior meetings, but Carey Price, being the absolute gentleman that he is, able to circumvent the situation, come on stage with his own jersey, gives that jersey to the young man, hugs him, embraces him, and this young man is tearing up, he's crying, and he's frozen basically. But Carey Price, being the warm human being that he is, just kind of not pushes him, but like gently pushes the gentleman towards the mic and asks him, got one gift for you, got another one, invites him to the next year's All-Star break. Kid is just beyond the moon at this point, and the entire fucking arena, the entire event center just rose up, myself included. Everybody giving Carey Price a standing ovation, because that was an absolutely class gesture, just absolute class gesture from a gentleman. And I was so moved yesterday. I'm watching that thing happen, and I'm thinking, wow, there are genuinely great human beings like Carey Price, and you know what? We're lucky to, if you ever get to see and be with people or know people like that, just thank them, man. Like there's not a lot of great people and generous people out in the world, but Carey Price, no matter what team you support him, man, I mean, really, that kind of gesture is insanely generous. And to that kid who lost his world, and his mother, it means the world to him. It absolutely means the world to him. And it's so crazy. It is just so crazy because, you know, you would hope that, you know, more athletes do this. More athletes do this. And I know hockey fans are just going to say, oh, only hockey players are this good. But no, I mean, other athletes show generosity. It's just, I wish we, you know, people would cover things like this more. You know, feel good stories like this. But I understand that negative news is really what sells. And what I noticed, you know, after the award show and when I got home, I'm checking social media, all these fucking, you know, meme accounts and all these fucking, you know, trolls on Twitter just complaining about this fucking award show. He should have won it, I should have won it. Dude, I was sitting there in that crowd. I saw my guy, Mark Stone, get nominated for a fucking Selke trophy. He didn't win it. Okay, he didn't win it. It was actually, I believe, Ryan O'Reilly who won the Selke. And I was pissed. And I'm gonna compile all the, you know, video clips of my fucking trip over there yesterday. It's gonna be a bit long, but I will be posting it up to sometime today. But you can visit. You can clearly hear me saying "fuck" because I was pissed. I was kind of pissed that Stone didn't get it, but simultaneously, like, Ryan O'Reilly running it totally made sense. Yeah, people might think Bergeron getting stiff there, you know, it sucks, but what Ryan O'Reilly has been able to do this season is incredible. And some of these winners, yeah, you might not agree with them, but honestly, give them their due respect, man. They went through a fucking season of goddamn hockey. All you fucking losers know how to do is just bitch and complain. And yeah, myself included. And you know, this sounds hypocritical and all this shit, but the reality is, like, dude, I understand what the fuck I am. I understand that I'm a very passionate, irrational fan, and I can talk a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, once the whistle blows, once the game is over, like, dude, it's done. It's done. I got other shit to do, right? Can't obsess about that forever. Although I won't lie to you, I'm not gonna fucking sit here and pretend I wasn't happy when the San Jose Sharks players didn't get shit either. Fucking Joe Thornton and Brent Burns got nominated for some shit. I think Brent Burns got the Norris nomination, and Joe Thornton was I want to say the Mark Messier or Bill Masterson trophy, but they didn't win either. So, hey, happy on me. And yeah, and I am one of those fuckers that thrive off of misery. I am. I'm not gonna fucking deny that. I'm categorically a cunt, okay? But I'll also be that fucking guy where if somebody does something right, I'm gonna fucking give them a shout. I'm gonna give them a clap. Like, if hypothetically, all right, hypothetically, and it isn't even hypothetical. I know, like, guys like Brent Burns, they're great off the fucking ice. Like, I know they do great shit in the community. I understand that. But on the ice, and all the shit I'm saying is mostly based on what I see players doing on the pitch, on the field, on the ice, on the court, whatever the fucking case may be. You know, I base my anger, frustration off of that. And I speak kind of at the behest of being the fan of a certain team. But, you know, some of these guys as human beings, they're wonderful people. I mean, a lot of these hockey players, man, you see some of the stuff they do and give back to their community. It's amazing. You know, and there was a lot of great recognition last night, and some of those awards, obviously, you know, they give it to those players who do tremendous work. And it was really cool. It was really cool to see that. But again, just the level of trolls, just out of the fucking woodworks, talking all this shit. Just, this is the worst fucking show. Like, you can't even fucking afford to be in Vegas and come out and fucking watch this show, motherfucker. What the fuck are you complaining about, man? Come on, dude. Like, don't give me that shit of, if I were in the show, I'd do better. No, dude. Like, do you understand these award shows have fucking hundreds of people that you have to fucking logistically figure out what the fuck they need to do each and every step of the way for a show to go kind of flawlessly. And even then, even when they have these mistakes, it's like, yeah, dude, because everyone is trying their best, but shit happens. Human errors happen, right? And yeah, and as for the awards and who gets it, like, dude, at the end of the day, yeah, your players might not win it. It fucking happens, man. But celebrate for others, man. It's hard, I know, and for me, it's hard when it's a rival. I'm completely on that, but there are times I just feel like people just bitch for bitching purposes. They got nothing better to do, man. Connor McDavid should have won and not Nikita Kucherov. Man, this sucks. Like, dude, based on the season, like, he was better. Like, stop it, man. All right. Like, I'm looking at some of these fucking arguments. I'm like, dude, stop, man. This is based on the regular season of that year, 2018-19, motherfuckers. God damn it. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there as a hockey fan, and there are certain categories I felt or I wish certain players won. Like I wish Sid won the Hart Trophy. I really did. I'm like, I wish Sidney won the Hart Trophy. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Because I like Sidney Crosby. And I get shit from my friend for saying that. Like, you're a USA fan. How could you like Sidney Crosby? I like great players. I'm sorry. I really like great players, man. I like Ovechkin. Yeah, he dick punched my team in the Stanley Cup final, but I love Ovechkin. I think he's a wonderful talent. And he is such a fucking phenomenal thing for our game of hockey. And, like, why can't I like fucking players from other squads? Except rivals. I don't do that. I try not to do that shit too much. I really try not to. Like Connor McDavid, I recognize he's a good talent, but I'll take Austin Matthews any day. I know I'm gonna get shit for that, but not sorry, Oilers Nation. I'm really not. I'd rather take Austin Matthews. I really would, because he's the NHL EA NHL 20 cover athlete, and he looked good on stage yesterday. He's got that fucking dad vibe going on, man. But yeah, his energy and his appearance and aura is just dad vibes all around. But the dude is a fucking bona fide beast. Like, and he's American. And he's American, motherfucker. Austin Matthews, America. Because he's that fucking good. Now, this is the thing. There was a lot of, so for me yesterday, right after the show ended, I'm leaving Mandalay Bay Center, and you see all these fans lining up for autographs. So I'll tell you the one thing, and I don't pretend that I'm high and mighty when I do this. I generally try not to get pictures and autographs with famous people because I feel like I'm bothering them. I feel like they're human beings that just want to carry on with their day. I don't want to fucking be that fucking guy that bothers them just mid doing whatever. Like, oh, Mr. Yeah, I got an autograph. Like, the guy probably just wants to eat with his wife and kids. Like, what? Like, leave him alone, huh? And that's the thing. If it's in an autograph appropriate setting where it's encouraged, like the last year I went to a season ticket member event for the Vegas Golden Knights where they had players coming in for a wine painting session, and they took autographs and pictures with us. And they went around the table doing so. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like this I'll take a picture with and picture of. And I got a picture with Ryan Reeves and Shea Theodore. Shout out to those two boys. But I feel like people who purposely, get in front of the players' faces to get autographs and shit, just after a while, it's like, dude, just leave them alone, man. Like, god damn it, like they got shit to do. But yeah, I mean, again, if you're a kid, here's the thing: if you're a child, yeah, man, like just stand in line, get your autograph because you're a kid. Like kids, I completely get. But if you're a grown ass adult and you are intruding and interrupting somebody for a fucking picture and autograph, I think you're a cunt. I think you're just a fucking asshole. You know those fucking people. right? Let's say fucking Brad Pitt is sitting at a restaurant just eating his food, just chilling out, minding his own business. Then he just fucking comes up, oh, Mr. Pitt, can I get an autograph and pictures, all this stuff? I got so many ideas. Like, leave him the fuck alone. He just wants to eat. He's a human being, dude. Like, we put celebrities and athletes on this pedestal of human worship, but simultaneously, they're just human beings like you and me, man. So if they want some fucking privacy, give them some fucking privacy. Let them be, dude. Holy shit. Like sometimes I sit here thinking I'm speaking common sense and logic, but I get that shit thrown back at me like, you're fucking crazy. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm crazy? I'm crazy for saying give people some fucking privacy. God damn, what kind of fucking world are we living in? A fucking crazy one, I'd imagine, right? A crazy one where we have back-to-back days of entry drafts. That's right, boys and girls. We got the NBA draft and the NHL draft Thursday and Friday, respectively. And I know that was a bit of a weird segue, but I needed something to just talk about the NBA draft. Obviously, with the New Orleans Pelicans holding that #1 overall pick, they are going to select Zion Williamson. Undoubtedly they are. Memphis Grizzlies will probably pick Ja Morant. And the questions will be asked. Who won the draft? Blah, 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 blah. Well, immediately we won't know. And even, when I'm going to be doing the cruise peruse tomorrow and dissecting some of the big key acquisitions and drafts for today, the reality is we won't know until a couple of years. Like, earliest a year we'll know. Really, it could take a couple of years. And I'll give you an example. The Philadelphia 76ers, a team that I think is an absolute joke even to this day, despite whatever fucking playoffs you've achieved. That team is an absolute joke. You take the #1 overall picks for how fucking long, I have no idea, but each and every time you failed. Like Markelle Fultz. Does everybody remember Markelle Fultz? Yeah, Markelle Fultz. Questionable acquisition at #1 from the very beginning. And then by a year out, it wasn't even a year. They traded him during the fucking trade deadline. Like, by half the year, you're like, oh, this was rough. Was it half a year? I don't fucking remember. He was trash. Like, that's all I knew. Like, Markelle Fultz from the start, trash. And again, we probably won't have glaring busts like that. Possibly. We don't know. But the NBA draft always poses interesting questions as to who's going to win, who's going to get who, and what's going to happen in terms of trading, yada, yada, yada. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see, I'm really excited to see who's going to get fucked. And I feel like it's going to be the Knicks. Like the New York Knicks, if you're a New York Knicks fan, like, what do you have to live for right now? Like, what truly, I'm asking you that. What do you have to fucking live for at this point? Like, y'all said fucking you're going to get Zion, #1 overall pick. You said you're going to land Anthony Davis, the guy who was touted to be fucking going everywhere after with only a year left on his contract. Right now, I'm looking at the Knicks and thinking, you guys might fucking scrounge for really crappy free agents. And I'm one of those people that thought, okay, genuinely, I think the Knicks are going to go for CP3. They didn't, but there were talks. And so, yeah, I think the ultimate losers, no matter who it's going to be, no matter who fucking gets who, I think the Knicks are still going to be losers. So, boys and girls, with all that salt, with all that shade, I am here at the house with the puppies. So, boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents.